I think everyone is creative. I think we all have some innate drive or desire within us to provoke something in this life that is an outward expression of our inner being. It could be music, it could be art, it could be woodworking, poetry, or food. For me, it's writing. It's creating a storyline and characters and worlds that don't exist within our own. It's the ability words have to transport us to another place or evoke an emotion we've otherwise lost. It's my desire to weave those stories, those characters, those magical places with my own words that drives me. But what happens when that drive disappears? We've all felt motivation towards a goal sometime or another in our lives, that kind of motivation we didn't have to dig deep to find, it just appeared. We've all had that spark, that initial thought or idea that propels us to action, and in those moments, it's easy. We can't imagine a time when the desire to create or improve won't be there at our fingertips, ready for the taking. But almost always, eventually and inevitably, the drive disappears. The melodies fall silent, the images don't come, the flavors fall short, and the words cease to speak in our minds. So what happens in that quiet place, in that valley of creative burnout? Is it all lost forever? Maybe not. Maybe time is not only the healer of all wounds. Maybe time can have a way of breathing restorative life in us. Maybe that spark, that creative flame that lives within us is something that can't be snuffed out by deadlines or determined ideas. Maybe it's something that flourishes in the oxygen of space to breathe. Maybe when we show up for ourselves, for our drives and desires and aspirations, maybe that's when something beautiful takes place, when genius strikes and madness becomes a marvel. We have this beautiful and unique ability to relate to one another. We can share experiences and emotions like no other species on the planet. And maybe it's in our creations that we feel most connected. Through the breath someone grants their creativity, we are given music to dance to, art to admire, poetry to be moved by, food to sink our teeth into, and entirely new worlds to live in through the magic of story. What would happen if you let that spark in you breathe? What would happen if you reached out for that idea or dream that until now you've kept tucked neatly away in the back of your mind? What would happen if you showed up for yourself? If you let yourself create? What would happen if you let yourself breathe? The way I see it, there's no better day than this one to find out.